Here's the challenge for us. We're afraid to choose Christ. We're afraid that if we follow him, we're going to stumble and fail, and we're going to let him down, and we're going to disappoint him. And he's got such high standards, after all. I mean, he's perfect. And so how do we follow him? I mean, it's a terrible thing. Here's the secret. Here's the secret. God loves it when you fail. He loves it when you fail. Well, what do you mean, Curtis? How can you say that? Why does he love it when you fail? You know why he loves it when you fail? Because that meant you tried. And he loves it when you try. He loves it when you try. The other reason he likes it is because when you fail, you're humbled. And he loves it when you're humble. He loves it when you try. He loves it when you're humble. He loves it when you fail, as long as you get back up. I mean, I've taught 8 children. Well, let's admit it. My wife has taught 8 children, and I've watched how to walk. And I've watched our 8 children learn how to walk, and I've helped a little bit. And it's always the same thing, right? They're crawling around for a while. They're like, man, I hate being shorter than the cat. It's a drag. Everybody's taller than me. And then finally, one day, they find a coffee table, and they're sitting there like a little drunk guy. You know, they're like, wow, what am I going to do? Woo-hoo! One hand, not really. And then, and after a few days of that, somebody walks by and is like, hey, come here. And they're like, you're nuts. and they have to get kind of settled with being able to stand up and lean on something. And then something amazing happens. They're sitting there one day, and they're wobbling back and forth, and mom or dad or maybe even an older brother or sister says, hey, come on, you could do it. And you can tell by the spark in their eye they get it. So they're like, come on, meet me halfway. And we don't. We wait for them to extend themselves. And then it happens. I've watched it. The first step. They go down every time. And when we had our first daughter, who's the 4th, I said, let's stop doing this on the tile. What I've never seen in my entire life, I've never even heard of. What I've never even heard of is a parent watching that and watching the child take the first step and fall. I've never once even heard a parent ever even consider going, you loser! You're so lame! What the heck's the matter with you? Never. What do? They run up and they're like, oh, that was great. That was so cool. You're awesome. Here, try again. God's the same way with you. He's the same way with you. He wants you to learn how to walk so you can learn how to run, so you can learn how to fly.